everybody, how's it going? It's Catherine from Dryer Days Art Studio. Thanks for being with me today. All right, so let's do something else a little different today too. I'm gonna do a pour without the flip cup. It will be a dirty pour. These are the colors we're gonna use. I already have them mixed up down here. Still getting over my cold. Sorry for the sniffling. I'm gonna really try to just not sniffle at all. I'm sorry, I know it's really distracting and I feel very bad about it. But as you can see here, I am mixing some of my Liquitex basic paints with some of my Artist Loft paints. And as some of you may or may not know, sometimes I'm not thrilled with what I get from Artist Loft paints, especially when I mix them with the Liquitex paints. But since we're doing a little bit of a different technique today, I'm gonna stick with them. So I've already mixed my paint, as you can see here, to save time. I used my pouring medium, my homemade pouring medium that's right here, and I can put the link in so you guys can see my new recipe. And then watered them down to get them all to the consistency that I like, which is about the consistency of coffee creamer. So I'm gonna stick with what I've kind of been using in my previous episodes, which is alternating opaque, translucent paints. And I am going to put them in each at a time. I'm not going to kind of like keep going back and mixing them. I'm just going to put them in one at a time. So up here, this is how I'm going to go. The little sticks are symbolizing where I need a translucent color, which I'm actually going to use this parchment. I've never used a parchment color before, and I really wanted to try it. I'm kind of bummed that I only have it in an Artist Loft, but that's okay. I'm going to use my automotive silicone today. I'm going to put it in the white, some in the light blue permanent, some in the parchment. We'll do some in the aqua green. And I'm just going to put a dip in the black. So I didn't put any in my green yellow. And please remember to just stir it in a little bit, because in one of my paintings, I haven't posted the video for it, but I forgot. I just kind of let the silicone sit, and I got these really, really tiny little cells, but it was just kind of weird looking and awkward. So just remember to kind of stir it a little bit. As you can see, I don't stir mine very hard, but I just kind of get it in there. So, all right, let's get started. I'll start with my white. And coming from kind of high above, really letting that paint dive deep down into the color of the previous one. I'm saving just a teeny bit in my cups in case I need some to fill in the edges later. I'm going to save some of my parchment because I'm going to be using that to alternate here. This aqua green, when I was mixing it, was very chunky, and I don't know if that was because it was the end of my pouring medium. I always try to mix it very, very well, but sometimes that still happens. I don't know why, but we may have a little bit of texture going on this painting because of that. And I'm just going to do a little black. I just really wanted some depth to this one, and I'm going to end with a little bit of white. Okay, we've got a lot of paint in this cup, which is good. And now again, this is a different technique that I have not done yet or shown in any of my videos. I've done it a couple times. Obviously the flip cup technique is kind of my favorite, but oh my God, I hope we have enough paint. Oh, I meant to mention as well that this was a refurbished canvas. You could probably tell I had gessoed over another painting. With this, with the pouring of the cup, I mean, you really have more control over where you're putting the paint. You're going a little bit blind because you're not really sure what colors are coming out as you go. But this is pretty cool. Sort of wish I'd put a little bit more of that green yellow through here. I hope you like this painting. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've ever tried a pour like this before. I know there's a lot of them out there on YouTube. I'm glad I got to try it. I'm glad I got to try it on a refurbished canvas. And, you know, we'll see how it dries. Again, I was kind of mixing those two brands of paint, which I'm not always thrilled about mixing together, but I did it. And we will see how they dry. I like that a lot. Just filling in my edges. And I'll probably stop it here and I will show this to you guys once I have it somewhat dry. So until next time, keep on painting. Okay, and here is the finished, dried.
Mommy, oh, Mommy.
And my child. Got some big cells, semi-big, got lots of small ones, but I'm really happy with this one. I hope you guys are too. Let me know what you think.